if you're improving yourself in your 20s, you're not really gonna relate to anyone, bro. And this isn't to be big headed, like you're better than everyone because you're better in your life. This is just the raw honesty. The amount of guys I know, and I went through this experience, you want to get better. So you start going to the gym, you start bettering your body, you start bettering your mental health. Beautiful, incredible for your life. You might even start a business, you might even start pushing on that business. Okay, your friends are still going out often, maybe twice a weekend. They're still getting on some extra substances, they're still drinking a lot, and they're not taking care of their diet. Now, is that inherently wrong? No. If they enjoy that life, that's fine. But you, improving yourself and bettering yourself, how are you going to connect with them the same? How are you going to have that same friendship? Now, there will be certain people who you can still connect with. And this is what I found. There is certain people who I can still be around and connect with on a good level. We can conversate about certain stuff, laugh and everything, because I'm quite good around certain people, especially people I knew before. I'm good at breaking the ice and making stupid jokes, etc. But there will be people in your life that you can connect with the same because you connected over that certain substance. It's the same with video games as well, to be fair. I used to connect with people over video games. We used to just play Xbox all the time. Whatever we'd play Rocket League, UFC, FIFA, all them games, and you would connect over these games. But as soon as you didn't have something to bridge that connection, i.e., alcohol or video games, because you go from video games, school days, to going out drinking a lot of alcohol after that, you start to disconnect with these people. Now, it isn't any issue on them. They're doing whatever they want to do, and you're doing what you want to do. But it's hard for you. And what happens after this is you go through a chapter where you're lonely. You go through a chapter where you've got to lose these people. It's almost like shedding dead skin. You got to shed that skin and you got to grow and repair with more. It's almost like muscles. You got to break that muscle down to build it back stronger. And this is what I had. 2022, I had a period where I lost all my friends in a certain friend group. Now, that affected me heavily at that time because I didn't really have any other friends at that time. And that's my fault. That is genuinely my fault. I didn't have any other friends. I wasn't that good socially because I was banking on that friend group. Now, what did this teach me? And why did the friendship break apart? The friendships broke apart because I was completely different to them. So they were into going out, not even necessarily going out, more so going to pubs, drinking, doing some stuff that you shouldn't be doing. And just kind of that lifestyle, just eating a lot of bad food, all that stuff, like, which is fine. That's what normal people in their 20s do and their late teens. That's fine. Like, genuinely, that's fine. And I was in a different mind state. I wanted to get in shape. I wanted to, basically, I just wanted to draw women as well. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just wanted to go out. I didn't want to go to a pub and just chill at a pub. I wanted to go out on a night out and chat to girls, etc., and be around women. And the issue was because I put that effort into myself, I standed out more in that friend group and I had more attention than these people. I had more attention from the ladies and all that. So the disconnect was massive, essentially, because you got certain people who, let's say, physically are getting worse, physically, but financially they weren't getting worse. Financially, they're in a better position because they found what they wanted to do and everything. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, so financially they were in a better position than me. But physically, and all these certain areas, they were getting worse. And that obviously breeds a bit of jealousy, especially when there's attention and stuff directed at you as a guy, because we are hyper competitive. It's this deep instinct in us when we see another guy with a girl, especially a guy who we know with a girl. Sometimes we question, why not me? Especially if you can't get the women. Now, that didn't happen to me too often just because I put in a lot of effort into myself and I respect it with my boys, but some people wouldn't respect it as much. Now, this is something that is hard to deal with, but insanely important. Now, what would I say to do if I was a guy, let's say early 20s like I was? I was actually 20 around that time, so literally bang on. I turned 20. That was me, 2022. Yeah, I turned 20 when I lost my friend group, because it was on my birthday as well. Yeah, so I literally turned 20. Um, what would I say? And I lost a girl at that time as well. Shit. I was like fucked. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was fucked mentally for ages. But what I will say is, this was the best thing that happened to me. It started my content journey heavily. It really aided me in my content journey, because I needed somewhere to speak and get my thoughts out, essentially. It allowed me to make more friends over time. I started making friends. I started going out with people from my old workplace, and I started building different friendships there. It helped me make more friends at my gym, and all these different areas that has blossomed into more friendships. And it helped me understand myself, because I didn't have no one there. And what I remember is, I was down for about I was down for a while. Like, I was down for a while, but within about literally the next day after my birthday, I remember I went gym. I went to the gym and I pushed myself and I took myself up to a better level. And this is the thing, boys. The mentality that you have when things go wrong is literally what is going to show you how successful you're going to be long term. It's a very big denominator of how successful you're going to be long term. Because what that shows you is, when things go wrong, like for example, I lost a girl and I lost a friend group, I was in the gym. I think I even went to the gym on my birthday that day as well, yeah. And I was in the gym pushing myself, exercising my demons. I think I made content that day as well. Yeah, I did. I remember. I'm remembering now, because so much stuff has happened since then. And what you find is, these little things just lead to better results. So for example, now, let's say you fast forward 4 years later, I find it easy socially. I find it easy social wise, man. I make friends wherever I go. I get women wherever I go. I get literally so much good treatment. And this is the thing, it builds character in you. Losing people and losing friends, especially that core friend group that you had in school days, which is what a lot of you will lose, or maybe a college group that you have, it builds character in you. It's not a negative thing, because you gotta understand, let's say you lose that friend group and you learn how to build friendships, and you learn how to build friendships with new people. Like, I've got certain friendships with successful people who I want to be like. Now, how does that aid my life? It helps me be able to communicate better, build more friendships, be around people who's doing well, successful, teaches me mentality wise, and it teaches me that things can always get better. And that's what I learned. Things can always get better. Do not discredit this opinion, bro, because it takes a lot, man. But yeah, it's the best thing that could happen to you, bro.